On September the 21st, a very influential man designed something which would represent many for generations to come. It would be represented in days of war, days of loss, days of conquest, and most of all, days of pride. This is Francis Hopkinson, and if you didn't know, he is famously known as the man who created the very first flag of the United States of America. But you may be wondering, how exactly did this come to occur, and also the controversies that came about with it, which makes Francis well known to this day. Did you know, Francis was in fact one of 56 men to sign the Declaration of Independence along with notable men such as Thomas Jefferson and John Adams. Furthermore, he was also an artist, a musician, a poet, a lawyer, a businessman, and a politician. He seemed to do just about everything. With all that, he invested his time in creating the American flag. In 1777, the flag was adopted as the US's official national flag, and Francis became the creator of the Stars and Stripes. Many questions have come into fruition as of whether he actually did create it, as he felt he didn't get the credit he deserves, as he received nothing for his work designing the Grand Seal, the US flag, and various other symbols. He believed he was due compensation. After many battles with Congress, they eventually refused to pay him altogether, on the grounds that he was already paid as a public servant, and there were others who helped design the seals as well. Betty Ross of course can come into the equation, as the first flag's designer, but this didn't come about until her grandson William Canby popularized the story in the late 1800s. While the Betsy Ross flag is used to commemorate the nation's birth, it's quite likely that Francis' flag was the first version of the Stars and Stripes. Nevertheless, this is a great representation of the states and colonies, numbered not to just one nation at the time, but also the world.